Hey, welcome to part two of my supper tonight. Today we made black beans, which is a complement to the main course. We're in the backyard now, next to my garden, and we have my little barbecue grill area and my pizza area. So what we're going to do is we're going to make some Tomatillo Salsa, which is a green tomato. I'm going to switch it around to the main, not me, the main ingredients and the cooking of it. So just bear with me here. So what I done is I prepared the tomatillo tomatoes, an onion, two jalapenos, two cloves of garlic, some scallions. Now tomatillo comes in a shell like this. It's sticky. It's not part of a green tomato. It's in the family, but it's sticky. So you have to wash it. And then what I do, I hope you can see this because I just slice it in half. I'm going to put it on this grill. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to reach over in front of the camera. I'm going to put it onto a hot charcoal bed. So the coals are nice and hot. We're going to put a lid on it. We're going to char it. We're going to keep the damper closed. And probably in 10 minutes or so, we're going to go back to it and we're going to turn it over. So as we wait for these tomatillos to char and the scallions and the onions and the garlic, it's smoking right now on the charcoal. It's a nice hot fire. It's all the way up, and it's going to char. And it's going to make it a great smoky little flavor. Now, what do people use these tortillas? Well, you have your red salsa here in America, very popular in many dishes and chips and sauces and anything. Mexico, all the southern south of the border, this is one of their main sauces. They love it, and I love it. The tomato is a little tangier than a green tomato. You really can't eat it raw. It needs to be cooked. It needs to be smoked. It needs to be mixed with cilantro and lime juice and onions and garlic, and it gives it that flavor. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to make a sauce. We're not going to make. We're going to make a sauce, just like a salsa, but it's going to be watery. It's going to be very delicious. It's going to be spicy. If you like it, we can make it more spicy, but it's going to be a great addition to today's dinner. So just bear with me a little longer, and we'll see what we got. Okay, so after about 20 minutes total, 10 minutes I flipped them, and now we're getting ready to drag it over here. So the chart on both sides. It's a nice color. It's more of an olive drab than a bright green. We're going to take it right over here. We're going to put our blender right there. There's our blender. Let's fix the camera so you can see it. Let's keep me out of the camera. Okay. So now we're going to take these beautiful tomatillas. We're going to load this blender up. I'm going to try to get them all in. I don't know if we will, because I always like to overcook. I'm a Dutchman. I like to taste my recipes, so I always overestimate. And that's a good thing because you don't want to make people hungry. So you don't want to underestimate. All right. So we got the tomatoes in. The tomatillas, not the tomatoes, the tomatillas in. We're going to take a juice of a lime. Squeeze that in there if I got any strength anymore, because these are brand new fresh limes. They're absolutely gorgeous. Whoops, dropped it in. We got to take it back out. We're going to take some of these scallions. Get rid of the limes. We're going to cut them up only so they can fit in a blender. And they're nice and toasted. We're going to put them right in the blender. We got more room. We're going to take this onion. which is pretty toasted. We're going to stick that in there. We got some garlic. Okay, it's roasted garlic. You can use that. We just take the skin off, cut it in half, put it in there. Oh yeah, roast. Who doesn't like roasted garlic? Oh my gosh, raise your hand. Oh, again, I can't see you. I just get excited cooking, and I just feel like you people are right next to me, watching everything I do. Put some roasted garlic in there. Now the jalapenos, we can't put them in there. We gotta take the skins off because they're fibrous, and since they're smoked, it went through the skin. We're gonna take the skins off. I hope you can see this. All right, so we take the skins off. We're gonna chop it up. I should move this blender out of the way so you can see. We'll just chop it up. Seeds and all. I want a nice hot. We're going to put 2 in because I really like spice. Okay, so if you can't see it, I am just taking the skin off my knife. There's other ways you can do it, but this is actually the best way outdoors. Just chop it up a few times. We got the lime juice in here. All right. There's one other ingredient we have to put in here to blend it, and that's cilantro. We got a lot of cilantro, and we're going to put it all in. Why? It's good. We're going to stuff that baby with cilantro. One other ingredient that most people have never heard of, it's celery. The celery leaves. I grow right in the garden. You probably can see it with the camera. I'm going to put some of that in there. Okay, we're ready to blend. All right, we're going to taste before we salt. Now, let's see what it tastes like. Oh, baby. If you want a taste sensation, if you want to add spice to your life, and I know you people like Mexican food. You know, I got a good friend in Tennessee. I'm not going to mention his name to embarrass him, but I know he knows what this tastes like. And Brian, I did mention him, but not your last name. This sauce is so hot and so delicious. I guarantee you put that on your Cheerios in the morning. All right, we're going to cut this video out. We're going to walk back into the dugout. In fact, you can walk me back. Okay, we're going to walk back to the dugout because in the dugout, we're going to do the main course. Oh, sorry, you can't see what's going on in there, only in one section. So we'll see you for the main course.